Sarah, we were each handed, I just found mine yesterday looking through my desk. We were each handed these little notebooks and we were each sent out into the woods. Sarah carefully planted us 10, like very far apart from each other so we couldn't see each other, way out in the middle of the woods. And we were told to sit there for an hour and just journal about what we were sensing, our hearing, smelling, seeing, feeling, and or thinking about whatever came up. And we just wrote, wrote, wrote. And there was people afterwards when we all convened after that who said, gosh, that made me really nervous. I'd never spent an hour in the woods before. And the whole purpose of this was to get each of us to connect with the earth in hopefully a way that we hadn't done before. And that was very evident from the reactions we were getting. And from that, then build out into, what what's our vision for ourselves and our families? What's our vision for the world? And then how does our company relate to that? How can we as a company together, each of us members of this company, build a shared vision for the impact that we want to make as a company on the planet? And it was so powerful. And that's how we spent the next 3.5 days after that,
Yeah.
is building that vision.
A story I love to tell from there that I remember, one of the women who was, Manhattan, and I think had never spent an hour in the woods by herself, maybe not an hour alone without electronics for a while. And I think she was pregnant at the time, had one kid at home. She was very resistant, but she was brave and she went. And when she came back, we had people share their stories if they were willing. And she was just laughing. She said, I sat there by a tree being annoyed. And sure enough, an acorn fell right on my head. Like Newton. And I thought, this is literally a wake up call. And then, she kind of with humor got into the whole program from there. And I do think, people are sort of resistant or maybe skeptical. Why do we need to go out in the woods? Well, just like Amy said, there's a way that we wanted to have people reconnect with nature. I think one of the questions what I asked was, recall a time when you felt connected with nature as a child, and what was that like? And sort of feel that viscerally, to then go from there to our aspirational vision at the top of the rubber band. Okay, I want to take that commitment to my company where I have my domain of contribution, and let's be inspired from there.